My name's John, and this is a video to show that my Cut50 quit working. This is my Cut50 here. I've used it twice. It's got it set at 5 psi on the air. I've got it set at 31 amps on the gauge to cut. It's on. The power's good. I use the same cord that I use for my welding machine. Everything works fine. This is my ground, which I've checked is plugged in good. I mean, my positive is plugged in good. My ground is plugged in good for my torch, and everything's plugged in good and works. It worked twice. I used it 2 times, and the first time I used it, I cut some aluminum and some steel, and it worked fine for some test runs. And then I got a project. I used it on my boat trailer, and I cut one bracket off, and I went to cut another bracket off, and it quit working. It was the same size bracket, and just on the other side of the trailer, I moved the ground, and it quit working. So I checked the ground, I checked everything I knew to check, and it wouldn't arc, and so I changed the consumables, and I'll show you that. But the first time I used it, and when it did work with the first bracket, was the consumables that came with it. That were in it when I took it out of the box, and these consumables were extras that came with it. And I'm going to demonstrate the fact that the switch works, the air blows, everything seems to be fine as far as that goes, but it will not arc. There's the switch is pushed down, it will not arc. This is a regular piece of angle iron, some test stuff we were using to set the welding machine up. I did put a new ground cable, ground clamp on the Cut50, and I checked it. I took it apart, put it back together, and made sure this ground was good, and it is. It worked the first time. I never used it with the other one. I always used this, and it worked both times previously when it worked. And as you can tell, no arc, no nothing. It will not do what it will not cut at all. I'm a welder. I've been to welding school. I don't weld by trade, but I used to. And I've used plasma cutters for probably the last 15 or 20 years, and I've never owned my own. I bought this one because I wanted to do some stuff at home just as a hobby, and as you can tell, it gave up on me. It's not working. So I'm going to turn the machine off, and I want to show you the consumables that I'm using and how they're in here, so you'll know that they're in there properly. Unscrew the cap, and these are the consumables that came with the machine. And these are the second set of consumables I put in it. The first set worked fine, and then it quit working, so I replaced it with the new ones. These are brand new consumables. This is the tip, the collar, the electrode. Everything looks brand new. Like I said, I've only used it twice, and the second time I was using it, when I went to cut the second bracket off, it quit. And it won't arc anymore. I don't know why. I did watch a video on YouTube where they took the little collar out and they got theirs to arc. I'm going to see if this one will do that. So I'm going to take the collar out and not use the collar. Of course, I know it won't plasma cut like that, but I'm going to try it to see if I can get some type of arc out of it for the video's sake. The machine's back on, same 31 amp. Same 5 psi. Haven't changed anything at all. Video has not been restarted, and now it wants to work. Okay, so I don't know exactly what happened there. So I'm going to let it quit blowing. I'm going to put the collar back in it, see if we can get it to work. Not to just fix it. Sure why it did that. The video, the guy that did that, when he did his, it just barely arced. It just kind of spit a little bit. It didn't do like that. That's actually trying to cut. Alright, we'll try that again. This time I'm going to get a little more ready for it in case it does work. Now it won't arc at all. With the consumables in it like it's supposed to be, it will not arc at all. I'm not real sure why. I'm going to get another set of consumables right here real quick. These are the consumables that came with the machine from the factory. I haven't bought any off of eBay or anything like that. These are the consumables that came with it. I'm gonna put brand new ones in it for the video. Brand new collar, brand new electrode, and brand new tip. Okay, so these are all brand new, as you can see. Well, that's the one that's been used. That's the one that actually worked a couple of times. Okay, this is a brand new one. It's a brand new tip, brand new collar, and a brand new cup. We'll do that too, just for video's sake. Let's change this. The tip. Okay, things on properly, it's tight, everything looks good, and let's try it, see if it'll work. It will not work, it does not arc, will not cut, won't do anything. I'm not sure why. Everything looks properly seated, everything's centered, properly seated. For some reason it won't work. Any help will be greatly appreciated. Try moving the tip around a little bit. Does anything at all? That concludes the video. Thank you.